Hi, I'm John Meacham, the host of Cadence 13's new podcast, Fate of Fact, on how America and its political parties got to where we are today. Available now on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts.
I can't find nothing on the radio. Yo, turn to that station.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
When Duda's here, it's just like a free-for-all of laughter.
I like what your face does. It kind of gets all sort of squinched up.
Jeff Lutz.
I disagree with that.
Really?
And Jason Duda. For today, anyway.
When it comes to radio, that you got to be all right?
No talent, Bob. I'm lucky to be even on the radio.
Really?
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
I mean, how is that even possible?
Welcome back, everyone. Hour number 2, the Bob and Jeff Show. Jason Duda in with us today. Shockers next in action. Their home opener, regular season opener tomorrow night. Montana State in. They're 0-1. They lost by 12 to Wisconsin in their season opener. Coming off a season in which they were around 500, both overall and in the Big Sky Conference. You expecting any resistance from Montana State tomorrow night?
Of course. They're always good. They always go to the NCAA tournament.
Montana State?
Yeah. What do you want? What are you asking?
Not sure. I'm not sure you're whatever. If that's your reality, maybe that's real. I don't know.
Well, they were there last year, weren't they?
Montana was.
Yeah, that all runs through the same state. I understand, Jeff. I'm with you. I'm with you, buddy.
What are you trying to build? What are you?
They were in the NCAA tournament 22, 23, 24.
I know that.
Montana State?
Yeah, the last 3 years.
No, I refuse to believe that.
I know. That's why
I don't really care what you believe.
I know.
I'm looking at facts.
Jeff
I deal.
That it's true.
Now
And you're thinking I'm just helping him out, but he's factual.
Montana, did they win their conference tournament last year?
Of course.
They were 17 and 18.
It doesn't matter.
Shut up.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're 17 and 18.
Like
did I say they were 17 and 18? Or did I say they were in the NCAA tournament?
Are you sure they won their conference tournament last year?
No, they got in at large at 12 and 30.
From Montana State.
Yeah, what a...
Playing the secondary Sabres.
What kind of question? Are you sure they got in with the conference
Like they were
tournament?
in the tournament.
What are we doing? Yeah, that's how. That's
all they
generally
got in.
speaking, there are not a lot of Big Sky at-large teams.
Okay, so last year...
They got hammered by... They didn't get hammered, but they lost in the first 4 to Grambling.
In the Big Sky tournament, they won. By golly, they did. Then they lost to Grambling State in the play-in game and day.
First 4 is what we call
But they're
it.
not very good.
I don't know if they're
They
good
got
or
to
not.
the tournament. They won their conference. Can't be that bad.
They won their conference tournament.
Yeah, they can't be that bad.
And so you're expecting a ball game tomorrow night.
They hung with Wisconsin.
Well, what's the line on it?
I have no idea. Why don't you tell me? They were 25 and 10 the year before that, 27 and 8 the year before that. So a little bit of a down year, but they came back and won their conference tournament.
Good form.
Danny Sprinkle was their coach, and you know him. Obviously, he coaches now at
Sprinksy.
Washington.
Sprinksy.
Yep,
He's a
Sprinky.
good coach.
He is. He's 1-0 with Washington.
I don't see a line on it.
Well, they might not have one.
They usually don't do that until the day of the game.
Now, their coach is Matt Logie.
Max, it is.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Time to play the game here on KFH. Is it password?
The password is
All right, let's go. Let's go.
And guess what? None start
No?
with ball this
You got to
week.
do a couple every
Well,
week.
there'll be a couple that you'll be like, why?
I'm sure.
Who goes first?
Well, as defending champion, Jeff, what do you want to go, first or second?
Jeff's
I'll
the
go.
defending champion.
In password, yeah.
I'll go second.
Okay. Ready, Bob?
Yeah.
Numbers.
Letters.
Cards.
Numbers, cards. Poker.
Casino.
Blackjack.
You are correct.
Gosh dang it.
Bob is up.
Man, I put it on a
Nothing.
tee for him. He wouldn't have gotten that without me.
Well, that's part of the game. You got to use some strategy. You need strategy in order to get this game
As
done
Bob
correctly.
would say, what's the score?
I'll go first. Well, you don't tally the score.
1-0.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the stupidest thing.
I tally. That's
I've
exactly
ever
what
seen.
I do is I tally.
Why would you tally?
I'm a tallier.
No, we just keep it. I keep it in my head, so it's usually pretty close by the end.
Dumb.
All right, Mr. Bob, would you like to go first or second?
First.
Bar.
Ball.
Liquor.
Towels.
Bar towels. Bartender.
Bed.
Bar towels. Bed. Bar towels. Bed.
Oh, I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Bar towels. Bed. Sheets.
View.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I was going to say hotel. Hotel.
You are correct.
What's
Why
view
do
have
you-
to do with anything?
You get a view out of your hotel room.
I guess.
Not always.
The next one would have been sleep. That you would have got right away.
I don't think so.
Well,
Not if I didn't know it was hotel then.
all right. 1-1. Jeff, you
What's
want
the
to
score?
It's tallied at 1-1. First or second?
Second.
Bob? Noise.
Fireworks.
Button.
Noise button. Noise button. Splash. I don't know.
Money.
Noise button money. Jeopardy.
Push.
I would assume.
What else are you going to do with a button?
You're going to push a button. You're going to play Family Feud.
Casino.
Noise button. Slots.
Exactly.
Yeah, what button? You pull a handle.
No,
You don't pull
they
handles
made the
anymore.
button now.
I don't like buttons.
Well, that's too bad. You're down 2-1.
I knew what it was, too.
Oh, did you? Then why didn't you say it?
Well, I didn't because it was his turn.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
But
I'll
after
go second this
All right.
time.
Music.
concert.
Bumping.
What's the score?
It's tallied at 2-1.
Music bumping.
Yeah.
Disco.
Dancing.
Party.
Drinking.
Bumping. What's the thing after a wedding called? Wedding celebration.
No. I got to think of another one.
Nightclub.
Yes, exactly.
Wait a
2-2.
minute.
What do you mean? What?
He didn't give you a
He didn't need it.
Right.
there's something wrong. That's against the rules.
No, it's not. Not in my game. 2-2. Jeff, you want first or second?
First.
Foot.
Soccer. Ball.
I didn't say balls. Like
Not yet.
Where?
Footwear. Sock.
Laces.
Shoes.
Sport.
Laces. Footwear. Sport. Cleats.
Gosh dang it. Is that not it?
No. Olympics.
Track shoes?
Oh, so close.
Spikes.
So close.
Running shoes.
Yes, you're correct.
No, this is over after 5 rounds.
Yeah, and then it went back and forth. So I'm giving him the point.
No.
Track shoes was close enough anyway. Let's be real.
Well, it was actually running shoes. All right, Bob, you want first or second?
Second.
Jeff. Foot.
I think we've jumped the shark.
Cleats.
Where?
Really?
This could be it. Footwear. Cleats.
Yeah,
Comfort.
That's what I said. Slippers.
Warm.
No clue.
Socks.
You are correct.
Wait, I wasn't done.
You said no clue.
Yeah, but I was going to guess.
Oh, well,
You didn't.
we won't count that one.
What? Thank you.
We're not going to count that one. All right, Jeff.
Jeff just can't just hone in on my time.
Oh, it's Bob's up. All right,
Second.
Second.
I thought I was up.
No, Bob's up. Hard.
Jawbreakers.
Drive.
Computer.
Long.
NASCAR.
Intersections.
Traffic.
Vehicles.
Rush hour.
Moving.
No, I don't know.
So you're not guessing?
No.
Highway.
No, can't give it to you. It's streets.
Wait, what were the clues for street?
Hard, drive, long, intersections.
What's hard?
Moving, the street. Have you ever?
That's your first
Have
clue?
you ever jumped on it? Have you ever jumped on the street with your head?
You know what?
Is it
I've never
soft?
asked.
Does it
I've
feel
never
like a
asked
pillow?
anyone. Hey, what'd you think about the streets?
Well, they were hard.
Oh, they're
today.
hard.
Well, they are.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think it was great.
Did you see that street was really hard tonight? Wasn't it?
They are. They are. You ever fallen down on a street?
Nope.
It's not. Is it soft or hard, Jeff?
I would assume pretty hard.
Yep. See,
For that
there
to-
you go.
For that to be the first clue is ridiculous.
Perfect. Well, you want to
Jeff, your thoughts?
Not my favorite clues, but
Well, you know what? That's too bad.
Whose turn?
Yours.
it's mine.
Yeah, you want first or second?
First.
Purple.
Prince.
Sports.
Kansas State.
You are correct.
Really?
See, how boring is that? If
Of
you
all
make
the
them
teams,
so easy.
of all the teams you could have chosen that are purple.
Well, I went to a K-State function last night.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did. So that's
Where
why
at?
It was at Tesserae. It's for an architectural thing for my daughter. So we went last night. It was actually, I actually
You have
enjoyed
to
it.
dress up?
Well, I wore jeans, so yeah. For me, yes.
That's impressive.
Isn't it? First
All
time
right,
I wore,
next.
first time I wore pants all year. Bob, first or second?
Second.
Jeff, black,
Tuxedo.
tough.
Street.
Black and tough. No, I don't even have a guess.
No?
Go, Jeff?
Gold.
Black, gold, tough. Wichita State.
Sport.
Steelers.
You are correct.
Oh, God. Disgusting.
Are correct.
Play angry. Tough.
I didn't say play angry.
I think I feel like Wichita State also fits. And I
No,
should
that
get a point.
that wasn't
no,
it.
because the last clue is Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but if I said
So Wichita State is not in Pennsylvania.
not yet.
All right,
well.
I'll go second.
Okay.
What's the score?
It's 5-4 for Jeff.
No, it's not.
It is.
That makes a lot of sense.
Field.
Field soccer.
Correct.
No, it's you're kidding. No,
Sometimes
Players, 11, sport, pitch.
Sometimes you just gotta get inside the mind of Jason Duda. Is he
Well,
gonna come up with something
let me tell you,
difficult?
Once you're there,
there's a lot of open doors.
Or is it
it's
gonna
a
be
trip,
soccer?
man. It's a trip if you can get in there. All right, Bob, you want to go first or second?
Second.
Red.
Wait, I just went second.
Right,
Well,
you chose.
because he chose first.
He gets to choose this time.
All right.
Okay, first.
Okay, you going first?
Yeah.
Red.
KU.
Green.
Christmas.
Car.
Red, green car. Stoplights.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You come up with these as you're driving over
Out
today?
on the hard streets
the
of
streets
Wichita.
hard and there's a red light.
As I sat down in this chair.
That's
My
sad.
God.
All right, Bob, you want to go first or second?
Second.
Jeff, information.
Internet. You damn right.
I quit.
You damn right.
How'd you do
The game's
that?
fixed. If you're just making it up on the fly.
No, they got him right here. There are all the answers.
He didn't. He's
There
not
it was.
making it up on the fly.
Information, knowledge, easy, quick, phone, computer.
Sounds like internet to me.
Exactly.
I'll go second.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Flash.
Camera.
Correct.
I quit.
Well, if you'd have picked first, you'd have got
Well, you're giving him the obvious one.
Well, you get mad when I don't give you the obvious one to start with because then you can't figure it out.
Crushing this.
What do you want me to do?
What's the score?
7-4, Jeff.
7? I've gotten the last 3 since you said 5-4.
Yeah, but it was actually 4-4. So it's only 7.
You're a liar.
My turn.
Yeah, you want first or second?
First.
Water.
Good luck.
Ice.
Wet.
Water wet.
See, some are tougher
These
than
are
others.
tougher. What's next? Droplets.
Drink.
No, I wasn't my guess.
Well, now you,
Okay, what's your guess?
I won't guess.
No, I want you to guess.
Well, you just said the next clue, so I'm going to pass.
no go.
Pass.
Okay, he's passing.
What's
Drink.
the next clue?
Water, wet, drink.
Water wet drink. Ice.
He just said
I have no idea. There's no
refreshing.
Kool-Aid.
Hold.
This is awful.
glass of water.
Exactly, you're right.
You put the answer in the clue?
No, it's a glass. You got it.
You said water.
Yeah, it's a glass.
No, your first clue was water.
Yeah, water goes in a glass.
The answer was water. Your first clue was water.
No, the answer was
There's
glass,
glass.
apparently.
The answer's glass.
Why does he get glass for a
or-
glass of water?
Glass or cup. You got it.
Oh, well, whatever.
7-5.
I'll go
It's
second.
like 12-3.
Jeff,
Yeah.
cover.
Cornerback.
Head.
Cover head, blanket.
Wear.
Hat.
Correct.
God,
Dumbest
it's like
thing.
playing kindergarten. Hat. Ball. Ice.
Yeah,
Cup.
then you get mad when you can't get them. And then when they're too easy, you get mad because they're too easy.
Just
And you're choosing whether you go first or
think
second.
today,
That's why I have it.
I think we bury password.
This is the greatest game.
This might be the last
Ever.
game of password.
I'll go second. I think password is
Soft.
Who?
Soft.
It's me. Pillow.
Soft?
Nose.
Street.
Nose. The streets aren't soft. We already went over this.
Well, some are. What about dirt roads?
Oh, yeah, they're really soft.
What about when it rains?
Answer the question.
What's the clue?
Soft and snow, I think.
Soft and nose.
Oh, snow.
Soft nose. Rudolph.
Box.
Soft nose box. I don't know. I was gonna say snowman.
Sneeze.
Snow. Kleenex.
Sitting right between
All right, we
you.
got a break.
You sure you
What
want
was
to
the
break?
second clue there?
Nose. Oh, that doesn't count?
What was it? All right, one more.
Oh, should we get the good one? Yeah, we'll do the good one.
It's tied right now. This is for the win.
Yeah, it's
Jeff,
tied 9-6.
You want
What's
first
the
or second?
score?
Jeff's up by 2.
What?
You want first or second?
First.
NFL.
Chiefs.
Picks.
NFL picks. Duda.
You are correct.
Oh,
Good
my
job.
God.
You want to know the rest of the clues?
No, we really don't.
I'll tell you, just for fun. Guru.
Oh, my.
Handsome. 11.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
All right.
That's
well,
too
let's
bad.
Take a break. We'll
What?
get with Joanna Chadwick
I got
coming
so
up
many
next.
more guys.
I think we've
I got like 1, 2, I got like 7 or 8
play
more.
it at home with your children.
Oh, this is great. You are my children on this game.
We'll be back and talk high school football with Joanna Chadwick, courtesy of Vype Magazine, next.
Hi, I'm John Meacham, the host of Cadence 13's new podcast, Fate of Fact, on how America and its political parties got to where we are today. Available now on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Stephen Curry of the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. You're listening to another pair of champions, my guys Bob and Jeff on KFH Radio, Wichita.
Well, thanks to our friend Steph Curry for acknowledging us. We always appreciate it, Steph. We'll acknowledge you. Have a good game tonight.
Is he playing?
Probably. Joanna Chadwick with us from Vype Magazine, Derby High School journalism instructor, coming off a big day down in Derby yesterday in which she brought in a bunch of journalists. Really, really impressive. Good group you had down there, Joanna.
I did.
Shut up.
Here you are. It was a really good, including Mike Cooper from Vype Magazine, John Wright. I mean, I had Stefania Lugli from the Kansas Leadership Center, and Jeff Lutz and Bob Lutz will both join me in the spring.
Oh, they sure better.
Why Jeff? Seriously.
I was awesome last year. Here's my question, Joanna. How many people wrote stories about me?
That's a real question. I should probably go back and look at that.
Yeah, please do. Get to that sometime. Would you?
So you're saying none is what basically you're saying. This is just
I can't remember.
Destroyed.
I'm sorry.
You can't remember. You don't want to remember, Joanna. Let's
move on. It's already getting a little bit uncomfortable. Let's talk about the games that were played before we get into the games that will be played. Wichita East was a late score to win on the road at Dodge City. I thought that was really impressive. East stays alive. Of course, they get the winner of Derby Junction City, which will be Derby, so not a great reward, but a big win for East.
I agree, and I think what impressed me most is, obviously doing it with 10 seconds to go is really exciting. I think that's what we all focus on, but what impresses me more is that after punting, they were able to come back with 2.5 minutes to go and able to stop Dodge City and get that ball back to go, get to the point where they could actually score.
So Derby does play Junction City tonight. I would never come close to suggesting that this will be a test, but what about the weather? Is that going to do anything to affect Derby? You don't often play in heavy rain. It's kind of cool out, kind of cold.
Neither does Junction City.
Yeah, but that's an equalizer more than it is.
So it'll be the same.
No, it won't. Equal doesn't mean here. Anyway, Joanna, you understand the spirit of the question, so you can answer it as obviously I intended it to be.
All right. Well, the thing is that I kind of giggle when I see these things happen because they could have played last night under much better conditions, but I believe it was Junction City that chose not to, and that's fine. I get it. I mean, Derby has a really good passing game. They've got Deshaun Brame, one of the best players in the state, who catches a lot of touchdowns, who is a force. He's big, he's physical, he's got great hands. But certainly Derby is not a one-dimensional team. So while Junction may be able to take away some of that passing game, they have player after player after player who can run that ball, starting with Arias Finley and Drew Kemp. So, I mean, I get why people would say that it does equal things out a little bit, but I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Same.
Joanna, you know where this is going. Mays, Manhattan. Do we got a shot up there?
No.
Does the weather maybe help out the Eagles a little bit?
Just answer that question.
But I want to know, what does Mays have to do to beat this team?
Manhattan needs to get food poisoning. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joanna.
you've been sweet. Just stop it, Bob. Just stop.
Can I ask you a question? How does Braden Maivella change this team? Is it through the air or is it on the ground?
It's both.
Okay, so now you've taken away, with this weather, you've taken away one of the things. He is the difference maker on that team. It's clear. I mean, since he started as a starting quarterback, this team has been completely different. Now you take away one of his elements, and I think that benefits Manhattan, which I think Manhattan is just way too strong. If it's maybe they have more of a chance if Maivella can do it through the air and on the ground, but I still would pick Manhattan in this game.
Wow.
Yeah, Mays has had a nice resurgence.
Wow.
But they're not in this class.
Can't wait till next week. It should be fun.
Well, you can wait till tonight.
Oh, I will wait till tonight. I'll let you know, Robert.
Yeah, you will. You'll be so far asleep by the time that game tips off. Let's get to 3A for a minute. Only one game in 3A was played last night. Clay Center seems to have a pretty good team. They won a shootout with Pratt in the first round. They go to Andale and get beat 74-zip. My goodness. Andale's on a mission.
They are, and they're pulling no punches with anything. I mean, they're putting it all out there. They got multiple guys who can score. They can score in multiple ways. Last night on a punt return, they had, I think, 4 different players with rushing touchdowns. I mean, they just are deep, and they are just taking it to teams. And as they should. I mean, this is no different. They're gearing up for, that state championship. That's where they want to be. Yeah. How come we skipped Class 4A?
Well, we haven't. Jeff's still got a question.
Anyway, Joanna,
my
in
bad.
3A.
Oh, my God.
Collegiate Cheney tonight.
Ask Joanna a question about 4A.
I don't have any questions about 4A. I have a question about the game of the night, which is Cheney Collegiate. Collegiate, since their loss to Andale, has just been gangbusters. So who's going to play Andale next week, in your opinion? And do either of those teams have a shot against Andale?
Well, I absolutely think teams always have a shot. I think that proved that last year that Andale is not invincible. However, I saw something that somebody posted last night on Twitter about can Andale and Collegiate play 4A, 5A teams, and how would they do? And I just love those types of conversations because, of course, we're not going to see it happen. But I love matchups like Collegiate and Cheney. I think this is going to be really good football, and I'm so excited for them. And just think, it's a great game tonight, and we're going to get another great game between one of those two teams and Andale next week.
Well, who do you think it's going to be, though?
That's a really good question. I was really trying to avoid that. Can't you tell?
Yes, but okay,
I'm
fine.
I'd
pick Collegiate.
That's who
I think I
pick.
will too. But
I think Cheney's not quite as strong. I think they're missing some elements on their line, and Jackson Voth is almost impossible for a small school like Cheney to replace right away.
Oh, look at Mr.
ahead,
Expert over here.
Joanna, do you want to?
I do know a little bit.
Yeah,
here we
absolutely.
go.
Go ahead, dude.
Joanna, do you
Sorry,
want?
dudes.
Oh,
Ask
here we
a
go.
4A
What about
question.
Mays you want to know?
Joanna, what do you want to talk about in 4A? How about just go with that?
Well, I just think that we skipped some games here. And I realize you guys probably already talked to our coach. So, I mean, I get why we skipped over that. But there were 2 games in 4A with
Wellington Capen. Let's go right to that.
That's an incredible game right there. And, wow, I'm not sure I saw that one coming, even though I have watched Wellington come back from opening the season with 2 losses. And really, I mean, but they opened the season losing to Collegiate 22-19. They lost to Andale 56-48. no other team has scored that many points on Andale. So I thought that was really, really interesting to see. I just didn't expect Capon to lose. And then Bueller and Mulvane.
Can I say something about that game?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because my wife works in Wellington, and of course we're very close with Capon coach Weston Schartz. We're paying attention. Wellington was down 19-6 in that game, and Capon prides itself on defense, yet Wellington was able to score 2 late touchdowns. Impressive. And now Wellington Andover Central next week is off the charts interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, I am really looking forward to that one, too. I thought Andover Central would be unbeaten at this point. I'm still a little surprised that they did lose, but I think that that's going to be a really good game. And then when it comes to Bueller-Mulvane, I really had high hopes that Mulvane was going to make that a better game, and they did get some scores late, but obviously not enough.
So if we were still in our days at the Wichita Eagle, where I worked for a long time with Joanna, I'd go to your desk and I'd say, Joanna, I got an idea for a column I want to do. I don't know that we've ever had 3 tight ends of this stature in the state of Kansas. You got the kid up at Goodland, you got the kid at Great Bend, and of course Derby. These are all like
Lincoln,
big time Division I prospects. Yeah. I find that fascinating, and I'd say, Joanna, I'm going to write that story. You good with that?
And I would say, Bob, that is a great story. Thank you so much for coming up with the story on your own.
Oh, boy.
No one else would have thought of that. That's amazing.
Just painful.
Did you?
Yeah.
I literally think it's a great story, Bob, and I actually think you should write it no matter what. Put it up on the website. It would be a great story.
It is a great story. I'm surprised somebody nationally hasn't come in and done that.
Well, one of those players' season is now over, so I don't know. Does it carry the same punch as it would have?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Let Joanna and I handle the story.
She kind of said no, though.
I said, I see your point. But, I mean, if you still have 2 alive, I think you can still swing it. If you only have 1 alive, then probably not.
There you go.
Well, you better hope for some wins so you can get that story done, Bob.
Very good, Joanna. Always a pleasure. I think people understand right now why you invite me to come to speak to your classes, but not Jeff. We appreciate it.
Don't laugh at that, Joanna. Get off the air. Thank you.
I don't know why I don't get invited.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously.
Sir, I know. It's
we have a foreigner coming in. Oh, I can talk about anything.
No Mays stuff, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. I got it handled.
Pulled himself up by the bootstraps and made himself into a professional athlete.
That's right. From Sexsmith.
Out of Sexsmith, Alberta.
And your kids would be asleep within the first sentence.
Had to play outside on a rink when it was minus 30 degrees. That was your games.
Snore.
All the stories I could have for those kids.
Hey, Joanna, thank you. We always appreciate it. You're going to be in Derby tonight for Derby Junction City. We'll follow along. Thank you.
Sounds good. Bye, guys.
All right, Joanna Chadwick.
Joanna
not
left
amused.
a long time ago.
What?
I'd assume Joanna hung up a long time
Not
ago.
amused.
She is not amused.
So disappointed.
And it's too bad you went with the Mays question again.
They play Manhattan.
They play Manhattan in what are you kidding?
What else is he going to ask?
That's not a decent game? Local team playing?
It's an okay game. It's not a Friday 5 game.
Oh, you guys.
Maybe,
I'm tired. I'm tired. You guys make me tired.
It would have been an interesting game last year. Now, listen.
I hope they win.
They're not.
I hope they win. They got a chance. We'll see.
Maybe.
I hope, and then they can shove it right where the sun don't shine.
Listen, I have nothing but good
I don't
things
know why
to say against Mays.
Well, obviously you don't.
But they're not winning this game tonight.
Well,
this is a premier team.
So you guys said, too,
Manhattan
about when they were
Derby
playing Mays
are the
South.
class of 6A.
Well, we'll see.
And Northwest is on the cusp of that. But Northwest has already lost to Manhattan.
True.
And pretty handily. Manhattan's a proven team. They're a legit. Derby better bring its A game.
What did you make of Northwest only beating Southeast 35-24?
Nah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's him. That's his answers. Nah.
They won.
Yeah.
They did win.
They won.
But that's not a score you expected.
No, it's not. But they beat South again last night.
Nah, don't talk about that. We don't like talking about when South loses to Northwest.
All right, I'm going to write down a score between Manhattan and Mays. Dude is mad because I've picked Manhattan to
think he's upset?
Win.
Is that why you're upset?
No, he's not upset that I picked Manhattan. He thinks I'm...
Well, let's hear that score.
All right. You want to know the score?
I want to know the score.
45-17.
Oh, come on.
I was going to say 44-20. But I was going to say that was what you were going to say.
36-35.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Mays?
Well, of course.
Let's go 300 on that one.
No, you can't do that on high school sports.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
All right, we'll go 300 on each.
Again.
The Chiefs?
Again, you can't on high school sports.
Of course you can.
No, you can't. I wouldn't do that. So
why?
No. Because it's high school sports. I'm not going to do it to high school sports.
He's got morals and boundaries.
More integrity than that.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
36-35. That's really your score.
It's going to be a barn burner.
Nobody knows when to take you seriously about anything.
2-point conversion at the
Jeff
end of the
and I
game.
are picking a real score. You're just trying to...
I'm picking a real score.
You're trying to stay in the good graces
Picking
of the
a real
folks
score.
at Mays.
Don't need to stay in the good graces. I'm already there.
Well, yeah, that's
that means
right.
you stay.
That means you're trying to stay in the good.
I've been out of the good graces too, and then I get back in.
I want to hear
then I
about
get
that.
Back out, then I get back in. It's like a roller coaster ride.
I want to hear about the time you were out.
From Mays listening, and they're saying, Jason believes in us.
That's right. I believe in you, boys.
I don't care about that anymore. I want to know about the time you were out of the good graces.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
That's none of your guys' business.
What happened?
Again, that's none of your guys' business.
Who cares?
I care.
Don't you know what this show is?
Oh, well, I know.
We tell everything.
Oh, I know.
hide
It's
things
something.
It's an open book.
From the
It's
public.
something. You knuckleheads.
I was out of the good graces of Derby for a while.
You were? I don't know if North High knows I exist, so that's one thing.
Well, why would they know you exist?
That's what I'm saying. Why would they? I mean,
I don't know if Derby knows I exist.
I'm a proud alum of Wichita North, and I'm out here.
You think they're doing any cartwheels that I went to Derby? No, it's not happening.
Goodness, no.
No. For sure not.
Are you in the Derby Hall of Fame?
I am not.
I should be in the North Hall of Fame.
You guys, you got to get there.
Why should you be in the North Hall of Fame?
Is there a better representative of Wichita
Yes.
North?
About 5 million of them.
Than me doing a radio show Monday through Fridays?
Do you guys need me to write a letter for you guys?
I'm not saying I need to be at any Hall of Fame. That was Jeff.
Is that no? I'm just asking.
Yeah, you don't need to write a letter.
You know
for
you
me.
want to be in the Derby
I'm the
Hall
one
of
who
Fame.
nominated Duda for the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame, and where'd that get us?
Absolutely
It got
nowhere.
us close, but what I don't know what the electorate was thinking. In all seriousness, Jason Duda should be in the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame.
I don't think they take quote-unquote pro athletes.
Well, that's dumb.
Unless they're major league athletes.
Oh, but 9,000 people from Kansas Wesleyan can go in. That'll never make sense. You stalled at a small college. Jason made it to the professional ranks.
Well, I get it. That's why I nominated him.
Doesn't make sense.
Well,
like the people who had great careers at places like Emporia State should absolutely be acknowledged and recognized for those accomplishments. But to just exclude a different set of
but if
athletes,
you open up Duda, now we did get Roy Turner in. But look at all the Wichita Wings players who probably belong.
Perfect.
And that was at the highest level.
Perfect.
If there is
Why are they
high
not
level,
in?
Well, I don't know.
Makes no sense, does it?
But I can name 3 off the top of my
That'd be
head.
like saying
Wait a minute. Let me talk.
Hold on. Let me
No,
talk.
I'm talking.
That'd be like the North Carolina Hall of Fame saying we're not going to take Hornets. We're not going to take anybody who played at the
Well, I
highest
can name 3 right now that because
they weren't from North Carolina.
Who are they?
Who? Wings?
Yeah.
Chico Borja.
Right?
Chris Pete.
No.
I don't know the earlier. Kevin Cooley?
No.
I don't know the earlier.
Kevin, but he'd know.
Kim Runtved.
Kim Runtved. The guy you said.
Chico
Borja.
The late, great Chico
Borja.
Borja.
The third one could be debated.
You just said you had 3, so put it out there.
I'm rethinking it.
Well, then you think Kim Runtved shouldn't be in the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame?
No, I think he should
Right,
be.
that's a travesty. Let's do some stuff.
And the third would be, it gets a little tougher there. Andy Chapman.
Fine. Put them all in. And put Duda in, and put Travis Clayton in.
I wasn't a Wings fan by any stretch of anyone's imagination, but I experienced what the Wings were in this community.
How are you not a Wings fan?
I just didn't.
Everybody loved the Wings. And
I did not like them.
It was soccer.
But it wasn't. It was indoor soccer.
I went to 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, that's weird.
What do you
Those
mean
games
it's
were
weird?
Fun.
They were good.
You didn't go. You weren't even
alive.
alive.
I went several times. My mom took me. I think maybe you took me. I doubt it.
They were at their height in the 70s.
Fine.
And then
imagine
80s,
how much
80s.
fun that must have been if I still had fun in the late 80s and early 90s.
Season ticket holder.
Yeah, and I bet she enjoyed it.
Sure she did.
Right. Because everybody enjoyed the Wings. And that's why...
And she had crushes on most of them. And trust me, I hear about it today.
You sound pretty bitter.
Does sound a little bitter about that.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard.
That's why he doesn't like soccer.
That's it.
You don't live up to
finally figured it out.
We finally figured it out.
Well, it's one of the 400 reasons.
Sounds like the biggest one.
Sounds like numero uno.
The other is I need to take a cot to every, not those games, because they did have action.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Why are you taking this? I've never heard you talk about the Wichita Wings in my entire life. I've never heard you say, man, I used to go with my mom.
But I went a few times, and they were fun.
Well, but I've never heard you talk about it.
And it was fun. It was just a fun atmosphere.
He's talking about it now. He's making sense.
And those guys should absolutely be in the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame. It's ridiculous that they're not. It makes no sense. Like, you can't make an argument.
On the show next week, I'll get Dave Phillips to come on, and maybe even my good friend Bill Kentling. I associate Bill Kentling, my very good friend Larry Davis, Steve Schad. Those guys were instrumental in the Wings, as Dave was, as many others. But I'm going to get Bill Kentling to pick his all-time top 10 Wings players.
Is Dave Kentling as entertaining as Dave Phillips?
Bill Kentling is, and I'm going to get Dave to do it.
Yeah, let's get Dave. Let's have some personality.
Do you know Bill Kentling?
No, but let's have some personality.
Bill Kentling has personality.
I believe you. Bill, if you're listening.
And you know what? I'm going to have everybody who loves that man come to your house.
No, please don't. I don't like visitors.
No, they're going to come to your house, and all weekend long, all they're going to do is beat on your mailbox. How do you like that?
That's fine, as long as they stay a safe
You got
distance.
anything you'd like to say, leaving the show?
Have a good weekend.
That's it.
Sure.
Did you enjoy this conversation?
I loved it.
Thanks.
We'll be back on Monday when we will divulge the 10 greatest Wings. See you then.
Hi, I'm John Meacham, the host of Cadence 13's new podcast, Fate of Fact, on how America and its political parties got to where we are today. Available now on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts.